Hello there, future Kenny Zook here, still preacher for the Church of Leave OPP. Why do I say future Kenny Zook? Well, I actually exist in a future time from the guy you're about to hear, who, that tired old part, forgot to do this part of the show this week. And that's review last week. Last week, I went 9-6, so fell back into the pool of mediocrity. At least stayed on the sunny side of 500. And on betting, I was right to bet against my Bears, unfortunately. I was right betting on the 49ers to cover against the Panthers. The Bills actually blew my mind and got their butts whomped by the Eagles, so they were the losers. But by the time the Packers game rolled around, I said, you know what? I am so sure on the Packers game, I am going to take everything that I won and is already in my account from the 49ers and Chargers and put that on the Packers as well, and those also paid. So I ended up being up. I had bet my account down to zero, and I ended up $47, was it? Alice doesn't remember. Something like that. And yes, that would be about right. It was about 47. And so, I guess I explained what I'm doing betting-wise later in the show. That's right. Hold forgetful me. Already did that. So confusing. All right, on with this sad story. Hello, I'm Kenny Scott Zook, and I am a Hallis Hall Kool-Aid addict. Apparently, it only took a sentence or two from young Mitchell Trubisky telling me exactly what I've been wanting to see all season. So maybe he'll show this week what he's been shooting his mouth off about all week. He said he watched the TV tape and didn't like what he saw. It didn't look like him. Couldn't figure out who that was. He wasn't having fun, and so he vowed to have fun this week. Me and Alice Easy Button been watching the boy all year long going, he looks so tight. He looks like, I have said in several videos this season, he looks like he's trying to win the whole Super Bowl. So does Tariq Cohen, so does the rest of the offense. Mitch can probably float a lot of boats by getting out there and not trying to win the Super Bowl on every play, and instead trying to make every play work and move the chains, move the chains, move the chains, rather than, oh my God. You know, Hallis Hall Kool-Aid tastes different when you're in recovery. I mean, look at Monkey. Even Monkey is giving the international monkey toy symbol for, ew, that's disgusting, by picking his nose with his toe. Hallis Hall Kool-Aid, when you're just like plain old stoned on it all off season, tastes yummy. And now it tastes like, all I'm saying, Mitchell Trubisky, don't tease me, man. I will walk to Chicago and punch you in the knee. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I'm definitely picking him in the contest this week. I might even put money on him. I'm tempted to. I have a underdog parlay going. Actually, I put a little bit of money on the Jaguars, who are a couple point underdogs to the Texans. I put money on the Dolphins, who are underdogs to the Jets, and playing at home in a divisional matchup, which kind of actually favors them. And I put a little money on the Ravens to beat the Patriots because I think they look like exactly the antidote to the poison that is the Patriots this year. It's the Bears. It's the Bears. I don't know. I'll pick them in a contest, and I think that's all I care to risk on that contest. There's too many other contests. This is going to be a rough week on the contest, on the straight up picks, because there are so many contests that I just don't want to pick. I already am probably hurting against the spread because I'd have certainly took the 49ers over the Cardinals, but I'd have given away more than the 3 points they won by. So I sort of had that one picked, but not quite. Definitely taking the Jaguars over the Texans because the Jaguars are perfect in England, well, except for last year when they ran about 5-digit bar tab and walked out on it, 4 or 5 of the players, and were detained by the cops for a long time. I guess you can probably rest assured that there will be a speech given on that journey that includes, man, I shouldn't have to tell you this. And he'll tell him. And I think that means the Jaguars get back to their win in London ways. The Bears, sadly, I have to take with this fire hose full of Hallis Hall Kool-Aid attached to my face. I'm probably going to take the Chiefs at home because, why not pick on Kirk Cousins and expect him to go 5 and even more than what he is now against teams that are above 500. The Colts Steelers is a game that I do not want to pick, so I'm picking the Colts just because they're on the road and this is Road Warrior year, and Jets, Dolphins. I am taking the Dolphins all the way, just based on the divisional matchup being different than everything else. And the Dolphins have been starting to show some signs of, hey, don't talk about me like that. I'm a professional. And the did it. I think I'll chop that bit out, don't you, dear? 2 cookies incoming.
Yes. It's got the chocolate in there. Hopefully you got one with chocolate in it.
So the Redskins and Bills. Last week I saw somebody wrote that the Bills were the worst. In fact, it was PFF. I think the guy said had called them was the worst ever 5-1 team, or the worst ever 5-1 team in the NFL, and apparently they were, because now they're 5-2. But they're playing the Redskins, who, in my estimation, I don't know what PFF thinks, but could be one of the worst 1-7 teams in history, the Redskins. So kind of liking the Bills in that contest. Titans, Panthers, I don't want to pick. I really, really don't want to pick. The Titans, I've seen some justifications for picking. I kind of like Ron Rivera at home. Tempting to go, hey, it's the year of the Road Warrior, let's pick the Titans, but I think I want to go Panthers. I don't know. That could change. The Lions at the Raiders, another one I really don't want to pick. I'm really tempted to pick the Lions, but I'm just expecting John Gruden to find a way at home, because they're probably pretty desperate by now. Buccaneers at Seahawks, I probably think the Seahawks are going to get that. That'll be my circle on the card anyway. Packers, no way, are going to lose to the Chargers. I got some doubts against the spread. Browns at the Broncos, that bum Vic Fangio. I'm going to go with the Browns on the Road Warrior theory. Road Warrior not on the Patriots. I am actually picking the Ravens. I'm not even taking the points. I'm taking them to be the answer. Patriots aren't going 16 or everything 0 this year. They just don't look like that team. Cowboys at the Giants, definitely the boys against the spread. Never trust the NFC East. And that's my House Hall Kool-Aid confession and Week 9 picks. You heard it here. God's best and brightest blessings to you and yours. Kenny Zuck, Georgia, LOB.